Hey guys, Megan Lynn here, Spiritual Empress. It is that time of the week again where I do another Aquarius video. Happy Sunday, you guys. I hope your Monday starts well. I thought you guys would be sick of these, but you're really not. So bless, I'll keep talking about Aquarius. I have recorded some other videos. I just don't really know how to release them, and I'm trying to get into editing and stuff. So blah, whatever. But thank you to new comments, likes, shares, subscribes, anything like that. If you want to email me, it's wmegan, MEGAN 939@gmail.com. This has been a really hard video, I'm going to tell y'all, to record for some reason, because I keep thinking to how many times this has happened to me in my life where confrontation was an issue. And I think there's this really big misperception about Aquarius, how we are known for being big peacekeepers in our groups of friends, co-workers, things like that. But people don't realize that Aquarius is not necessarily confrontational, but if you try to, in some sort of naughty way, try to drag us into your bullshit, Aquarius beyond that bullshit in 2 seconds flat. So as far as us being confrontational and not, yes and no. So don't ever think for 2 seconds an Aquarius isn't going to call you on your bullshit. I'm just going to tell a quick story about a time where I did, and I've had this happen in different scenarios quite a few times, and this is kind of before Aquarius wisens up later in their life about jealousy and how jealousy is real. So I'll just get right into it about how Aquarius handles confrontation. And Aquarians, you can weigh in the comments below and have a little kiki session over it, because I think it's really funny. But so in my early 20s, I had this job where I was in property management. I was leasing. I actually was doing really well at it. I really like property management. There's always something different going on. Your job's different every day. There's always weirdos on property. It's super interesting, super fun. This was my first property management job. I was there for about 4 years. I really loved it, and I really was good at it. And I'm going to tell you, I didn't realize that my friends there, and I didn't realize this with a lot of friends, to be honest, that there is a lot of jealousy that goes around Aquariuses specifically. What happens a lot with Aquarius is people feel very comfortable with them, and they unload all their verbal and emotional vomit onto us, and they just give Aquarius this huge arsenal of information, and they know that Aquarius is not going to use that against them unless you push us in a corner. So I was at this property management job. I didn't realize I had some coworkers who were jealous of me. I was that's crazy, they're my friends. Because other people did see it, I really didn't, because Aquarius's mind doesn't work in the jealousy realm. It just doesn't. So my manager at the time was an Aquarius as well. Me and him just got along on a really just the same freaking wavelength, you guys. We had very similar personalities. We agreed on most things. But I was that little spitfire that whenever he went too far, I went to the mattresses for my coworkers against him. So me and him got in it quite a few times. But the cool thing about an Aquarius and an Aquarius in a battle is they still can respect each other. So it would, 9 times out of 10, it would be him coming and apologizing to me. I think I was the more stubborn of the two. But this is the thing that really pissed me off. So my friends at work, I had gone to the mattresses for them with my manager multiple times. Anyway, I was doing really well at my job, and somebody, Lord knows who, started to realize that me and my manager, we were really tight. We could go out, have a beer, we were cool inside of work, outside of work, whatever. We didn't hang out a ton, but me and him would chill every once in a while. But it was super platonic, you guys. So this rumor started going around. At first it was this funny joke that me and my manager were sleeping together. And me and him would just think it was kind of funny at first, because we're no way in hell, that's not what's going on here, but whatever. And it started to be this funny thing that just kind of went away after a while. So obviously I didn't worry about it. Well, time went on, and I started to get to the point where I was training for like other people's jobs because they saw like the potential for me to become a manager. And at the time, I didn't realize that other people would be intimidated by it because I felt like they had like other goals too, to like move up in the company. I wasn't stepping on anybody's toes. We were all fucking friends. So like I didn't understand that real jealousy was actually going on. So this is the thing with Aquarius and freaking rumors and freaking drama, is I know everything that's going on with everybody all the time. So I know if somebody's lying to my face because I've heard the other side of the story from 3 other people of what really happened. So if you're coming up to me and you're lying, I'm gonna nod my head and go along with your bullshit to save confrontation for saving confrontation's sake. But I know, like, I know you're full of shit. Like, I just know you are. And Aquarius does that because, again, they don't like confrontation to a degree. Now, what happened is this whole rumor about me supposedly sleeping with my manager actually came to a head when one of my coworkers who I'd been, like, really close with, or who I thought I was really close with, they started kind of, like, I guess sort of like plotting against me, and I didn't understand what was happening really because nothing had changed with our friendship, but they started getting distant from me, and I realized that it was just like an intimidation thing, but it was far later on before I could stop it. So I had this scenario where I had this one, and she was super jealous because I would just get my work done before everybody else. And to be honest, Aquarius wants to work like the least amount possible. So we get our work done like really thoroughly, really quickly, and then we can just like mess around the rest of the day. Well, this really pissed off, I'm gonna call her Cancer. It really pissed her off because she would be like, she'd go to the manager and be like, Megan's just on Facebook all day. She's online all day. She's just like Googling news all day, just messing around. And he's like, dude, Cancer, like, you don't realize that Megan can do the amount of work a normal person can in 8 hours, in 4 hours, and all her shit's done. So, like, why are you coming at me? Like, there has to be some other sort of motive. Like, you don't have issues with her performance. She's not affecting your work or your files or your anything. Like, what is your gripe here? So she started to get, like, slowly bitter, and it honestly was just because she was bitter about, like, her place that she was in life and jealous of, like, where I was going. I don't know. So anyway, she started hardcore spreading this rumor that me and the manager were hooking up, and I had a fellow coworker come up to me and tell me that she had said this. Now, the stupid thing about Cancer and gossip is, like, they're not very freaking smart. Like, they just spread rumors for rumor's sake and assume that people are gonna, like, not confront them, but if they get confronted, they're just gonna cry. They're like crocodile tears. Like, Aquarius is not like that. We don't buy it. We don't, like, we will come right for your neck. So I had heard from a trusted coworker of mine that she was like hardcore spreading this rumor. She had said it to a couple of residents too, and that's the thing that really got me, is like, do not ever mess with an Aquarius's reputation. Like, Aquarius cares about few things. One of them is reputation and status, and they don't like any defamation of character whatsoever. So that's exactly what this bitch was doing. And she went and told one of my trusted coworkers this, who then told me, of course, because everybody tells me everything, which is freaking stupid. Know who you are up against. And then the weird thing about it too is that I had residents actually tell me this, and that was kind of the thing that, like, set me over the edge. Now, the thing with people is they assume, like, Aquarius is going to be very tactful and appropriate with how they approach people. No, honey. Like, an Aquarius, when we hear shit, we'll just walk straight up to your face and we'll call you out on it. We don't care who it's in front of. We don't care, like, maybe we won't do it in front of, like, if it has to do with business, in front of, like, you know, clients or anything like that, but we'll come straight up to your face. She was so freaking flabbergasted at my being so direct and putting her in a freaking corner. She had to freaking leave work. Like, she was so freaking embarrassed. She was so, and then she tried to, like, come back at me like she hadn't said it, and I had, like, this point and this point and this point of actual, like, fact as to, like, who told me what you said. This is when you said it. Other people are now telling me that you said it. I had these people come up to me who will vouch for me. I have this in text message. I have the freaking paperwork, y'all. Okay? Like, I have the evidence. Like, where are you gonna straight up like lie to me that you are not saying the things that you're saying? So when people say that Aquarius is, and like she straight up left work, it was so freaking funny. Like, she almost cried. And the thing with Aquarius is we have such an arsenal of information that if you are having bad behavior, being stupid, like, we have no qualms. We will be on your bullshit in 2 seconds. Like, when it comes to confrontation, we actually don't have a problem with it as long as it's justified. So I guess I just want to say, like, y'all be careful if you're trying to drag Aquarius into some bullshit and trying to hurt an Aquarius or defame their character or threaten their job or anything like that. Aquarius is not afraid of confrontation. We like to keep it very, like, calm. We don't like negativity, things like that, but we won't hesitate to go to the mattresses real quick. So alright guys, well, I just wanted to do a little rant today about that. I'll be uploading some of my other videos that I've already done. I just didn't upload them. I've been trying to work with like editing and nonsense. So, but thank you. If you guys have any comments or any similar scenarios, especially with jealousy, I feel like Aquarius just doesn't realize how many people are jealous of them. And if you get smart as an older Aquarius, you do, like, but it's later in life. I really wish it didn't have to be that way, but we're just not that wired to be jealous of people. So, all right, guys, well, you have a great rest of your Sunday, and like I said, like, comment, share, subscribe, and we'll talk soon, guys. Bye.